Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 15, the penultimate episode of the Breakdown series. And today we'll be covering the Vancouver Canucks and the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, one of my favorite Canadian teams and one of my top three favorite team in Vegas today. This is going to be fun. I brought back a lot of history and I brought back a fan favorite, recolored in Vancouver, and I think I had a lot of fun. So, thank you guys for tuning in this far, and I hope you stick with me going forward. So let's move right into Vancouver and see what I did there. As you can see, Vancouver is very respectful for the home and away, and I went a little bold and a little different for the alternate. We'll move right into the home as just so to not do anything too interesting. So, as you can see, the home jersey is the Flying Skate. It is their current alternate that I brought back, I recolored to be the current colors, the blue and the green, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I think if the Vancouver Canucks decided to use this jersey in the real game NHL, I think it'd be fantastic. This jersey the numbers are stiff. It keeps digging into my back. But yeah, this jersey is fantastic. The green and the blue, they work just as well as red and yellow. Maybe not as bold, but you can't do anything about that, really. Exact same striping pattern, 1-to-1. This is my favorite, or one of my favorite Vancouver Canucks jerseys ever. So I brought it back, I recolored it, and I decided this is going to be the home jersey. Not much to say after that. The collar is that nice half and half split, blue laces. The numbers look great. The logo looks great. Let's just move into the away and talk about that. So as you can see, with the away jersey, again, very, very respectful. Imagine this jersey, but blue. It's a reverse retro. I don't know if they actually had a white version of it, but I went white with big green stripes. I brought back the word mark of over top of Vancouver. I know they said they were getting rid of that, but again, this is a rebrand, a redesign series using my favorite aspects of each team. I prefer the word mark over the Orca for no particular reason. I just think it looks good, so I brought that back in green. I threw up their it's literally called the rink logo. Growing up, I always called it stick in a square, but it's a stick in the rink. I get that as an adult now. I understood that years ago, but growing up, I was like the stick logo. But yeah, the half white, half green collar. That logo on the shoulder looks very nice. The Orca, very nice, stands out on the white very, very well. The word Vancouver stands out, and those nice, thick, old school Vancouver stripes on the arms and on the base of the jersey there. Very nice, very respectful. And speaking of respect, let's just move into the alternate. I'm not sure how respectful this jersey is in comparison to the other two, but the return of Johnny Canuck, a logo that a lot of people don't like, and I don't know if you can see that, he's wearing a plaid shirt. I brought the plaid pattern that I included in the base of the jersey and on the sleeves into Johnny Canuck, so his main shirt is the same plaid texture. I had fun with it. I don't think they would ever use it. I don't really think they should use it. I was just kind of having fun at this point in the redesign series, and I thought, well, what are Canadians known for? Plaid. Specifically, red plaid, but Vancouver's blue, green, and gray as their main colors. Of course, black and white play a part in it as well, but I was like, what can I do to make this jersey kind of fun? Because I knew from the start, from when I was doing the Anaheim Ducks, all the way to now, doing the Vancouver Canucks, I knew I wanted to do Johnny Canuck as at least an alternate or a patch or something. So I used it as the alternate logo. I brought Johnny Canuck back, I made him huge, and I gave him that plaid shirt just to change it up a little bit. I genuinely like this jersey. It is very simple, very kind of Las Vegas, very Ottawa Senators kind of Just simple striping pattern, very Seattle Kraken. It looks like what I did for the Seattle Kraken, if you remember that. But I think the plaid stripe changes that so much that you don't even notice it, really. That it has a very simple, very kind of taken from everywhere and mashed together striking pattern. If anything, I actually took that striking pattern from the Hartford Whalers, which, if you remember, I kind of used this stripe pattern on the Hartford Whalers concept way back for the Carolina Hurricanes. Again, I think this jersey's fantastic. It brings back Vancouver's blue for the jersey. The collar is even plaid across the bottom. Like it is so nice. There's a thin little green stripe there to not have plaid in there, but come on, it's fantastic. It looks great. They wouldn't use it, so let me have my fun, you know? That's really all I have to say about Vancouver. Let's move into Vegas, and I'll explain the perfect Vegas Golden Knights jersey, in my opinion. Okay, here we are, Vegas Golden Knights. My second or third favorite team in the league. It's between them and Dallas. And as you can see, that home jersey is just fantastic. It's what I call the Knights banner, and there's a reason for it. I'll get into it. The away is very respectful, and actually, oddly enough, is inspired by the Winnipeg Jets. I'll get into that. And then the alternate, fantastic. Should be their alternate, and very reasonably could be. So let's move into the home, and I'll get more into it. As you can see, the home jersey is black with a chainmail pattern and what looks to be a banner. My idea behind this was a knight going into battle wearing his house's banner. Hockey and a lot of people's ideas can be considered a battle between two sides. So the Vegas Golden Knights wearing their crest front and center on the banner over their chainmail armor, and I guess the sleeves, rather than just keep the chainmail going all the way down, I gave them like gauntlets kind of thing. I gave them like this medieval kind of font for the A, and then or the letter on the chest, whether it be a C or an A. The numbers. This is one of my favorite jerseys. I rank this very, very, very high in my ranking video, and for the reason you can see it is just fantastic. It is one of the nicest jerseys I redesigned. If Vegas is somehow watching this, please use it as an alternate. Use it as your home. You can color swap it to be white underneath. The chainmail can go black, and that the banner can basically stay the same, because once you turn this white, trust me, I tried, all you can see is white. But as a home jersey, as an alternate, this is beautiful. It is fantastic. And it fits everything the Vegas Golden Knights should be. Moving into the away, as you can see, it is very simple compared to the home jersey I went with. I did try to make it work as a white version of the home. I couldn't get it to look right. So as you can see, I brought back that thin red stripe that they have in their current jersey into two golden stripes on the arm. This jersey is very much inspired by the Winnipeg Jets sleeves, just at least on the sleeves. And then the shoulders, I don't typically like different colored shoulders on jerseys, and I'm not a huge fan of it here, and it affected that in the ranking video. The away jersey did bring Vegas down a little bit further than I thought it might, but the shoulder patch is my favorite shoulder patch. As you saw in the home, I completely I ditched it. The only logo on there is the main logo. On the away, that font stays. But yeah, that different color shoulder, maybe the only thing I would change, make it white. And then across the base of the jersey, I have that striping pattern. It's very nice, very very clean, very respectful to what they're doing now. Anyway, it's not like the Vegas Golden Knights, aside from their reverse retro, are using a very interesting jersey pattern. All they did for their third jersey was, hey, what if we make it gold? And don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful jersey. I want it real bad. But for the home and away, I think either one of these could have been used as an alternate, and people would have been like, yeah, okay. But moving into my alternate, and you'll see my second favorite, my second favorite of these three, and one of my favorite of the 32 teams. So out of the 93 jerseys, this is one of my favorites. It is beautiful. It is fantastic. That chainmail pattern returns in the center, but I bring red in as not a main color, but the most apparent accent color. I actually blacked out the letter and the numbers. I put the numbers in the stripe, outlined them in gold, and I used that alternate logo as the crest, and it works on this jersey. I find it don't work on the on the reverse retro, but I find on my design it looks fantastic. This is everything a Vegas Golden Knights jersey and alternate needs to be. One thing I might add, and I've seen it on some other concepts, it's not super original, but I might add like little castle peaks, like the little cobblestone. I'm not even sure. Like when you look at a tower and they have those little like points on them, I would add that maybe on the sleeves or something. But come on, man, this is a beautiful jersey. That NHL logo being held in a red spot on a fully black collar with a gold outline. This is everything the Vegas Golden Knights alternate should be, and I'm not to say anything about the gold jersey, but this is a much better concept to me, I find. So, not much else to say, so let's move on. So, thank you so much for tuning in to episode 15. Like I said, the penultimate episode of the breakdown. One more episode of the breakdown. We have a ranking video, I have my All-Star concepts, and I have some exhibition games or appreciation or awareness jerseys that I think you'll really, really like. And of course, I designed my own jersey. So, thank you again for tuning in episode 15. Episode 16 will be Washington and Winnipeg, as they're the only teams left that I haven't covered. Thank you, and have a great day.